Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, and today I'll be reading Multi-Character Executioner by me. So let's get into it. Midoriya Izuku. Now, Midoriya was always respectful not to stare at anyone. He tried his best to maintain that, even within your relationship, even though it was very alright for him to do that. It wasn't like it would be highly inappropriate, considering the fact that the two of you were dating already. So maybe staring a little bit every now and then would be fine. At least that's what everyone else would say. But even then, he just didn't want to do it. He'd feel guilty about it. Not really wanting you to feel violated in any way, even though it would be impossible for you to feel that way if he just looked at you. In fact, sometimes you just want some attention from him, which is exactly what you are trying to do today. To get his attention, even if for a little bit. And that's why you wear a tight shirt, glancing at him every now and then, and hoping that that is enough to garner some attention from your beloved Midoriya. And Midoriya keeps looking. He looks a lot, but he doesn't even do more than that, until you sit next to him, and he starts fidgeting, anxious. And then he finally lets out a sigh. Wayan, I have to tell you this, but I don't know what to do. You smile softly, kissing his cheek. You don't know what to do about what? He fidgets again, unsure of himself. I don't know what to do about all of this. I mean, you look so pretty and I don't know how to act around you. He whispers, blushing brightly, and you couldn't help but soften. He's so cute, too adorable, and too clueless. Midoriya, please, just promise me that you won't be so shy about this. There's nothing to panic about. And if you want to do something different today, I don't really mind. And you might have just broke him a little bit too much. He's blushing and he won't say a word. So if you manage to fix that, maybe you can move on to the next step. Todoroki Shoto. Todoroki does not usually care or stare, but maybe today was different because he was doing both. And it was so unusual and so different and so irritating, for him at least, at first, because he didn't get why his eyes would always keep coming back to you, like they were just stuck there, meant to stare at you all day long. Was this a disease? Was he sick? It was wearing, and he had no idea how to deal with it. But it wasn't like you weren't feeling him stare at you. Not to mention he was not exactly very secretive about his staring. He did it very obviously, not knowing how to hide it or why he should, or why he was doing that in the first place. It seemed like whenever he got distracted or had a thought, his eyes would just settle back onto you, like that was a default position. It was annoying to him, but to you, it had other meanings at all. You found yourself going over to him, crossing your arms and smiling. You know, Shoto, maybe you should, I don't know, maybe we should do something exciting today. He looks at you, tilting your head. You mean go to the arcade? Oh no, he's clueless on a whole other level. That's when you realize that this is a very severe situation that not even a wink or anything could save. You just sigh, nodding with a fond smile. Yeah, the arcade, if that's what you're up for. No, I want to do something else, he says, which actually makes you a little bit weirded out, because he actually has another idea, and most of the time he just goes with the flow or whatever you're saying, especially because he has no idea how to word his own feelings, and chooses the next easiest thing, which is what you say for him. So you find yourself smiling, a little bit of hope blooming into your heart. Maybe not all hope was lost. and maybe there was a chance that the two of you could do something yet. Bakugo Katsuki. Katsuki had no idea why you were doing this, why you were torturing his heart, mind, and soul. But you were, and you seemed to take a lot of joy in it. A lot of joy for someone as poor as him, just suffering through watching and staring at you and having zero idea on what to do. He's not used to being lovey-dovey or vulnerable in any sense. He has no idea how to deal with the feelings that he's feeling, and he has no idea how to word them, let alone behave in a way that expresses them. So, after sitting with those feelings in his heart for a couple of nights, and seeing as there was no other alternative solution that he could pursue alone, he decided that the next best thing that he could do was just go up to you and be honest about them. In the most Katsuki way, of course, which meant he pinned you to the wall and made you stare at him for a couple of moments. And you start breathing faster, looking at him, your eyes completely wide. Katsu, could you please explain what you're doing here? And then he looks at you, then down to your chest, and then up at you again. You look really pretty, and really beautiful. If you meant something else, you didn't say it. But you already got the hint, blushing brightly, and turning away from him, crossing your arms over your chest. Maybe you shouldn't be staring, and maybe you should be less of a pervert, Katsu. You say with a pout, and he just scowls. Even though it's not really a real scowl, it's more of a fake one, as he wraps his arms around your waist. And that's when you get the hint that he's not really giving up on what he wants to do anytime soon. If he wants something, then he's certainly doing it now. Right this moment. And you smile at him, not really knowing how to respond to this, except, of course, by agreeing, because deep inside, you do want this too. You're just too ashamed to say it, and he's too ashamed to say the words out loud. So until you get past that hurdle, maybe the two of you are going to progress through your relationship in a very weird roundabout way. But it was still a way, or so you said, and tried to convince yourself. Anyway.